Hey yo guys, Emba here. I'm going to show you how to mindlessly grind your way through Outriders to max level, max world tier, and grab some loot along the way. This will allow you to watch YouTube or Netflix on a side screen somewhere while you are grinding your way to endgame. First thing you're going to do is go to the first city, to that mission there, and click continue. There are a few guides around this already, but again, this is kind of the easiest, most mindless way to do it. Now, as the mission gets started here, you're actually just going to run through everything. Don't stop along the way if you can avoid it. Even if you get hit here, just try to pop a defensive cooldown if you need to and keep going. Once you get up to here, you're going to see these stairs. Just go up on the left-hand side of the stairs, go inside the left of the box there, turn around and start shooting. One thing you will notice as I'm going through this is I'm just holding down left click. There's no thinking involved. I'm not even looking at my screen, I don't think, in this video here at this time. And I'm going to show you how to get that working on your character as well. It's not Trickster specific, although Trickster is a bit better for this method. Here. So as I sit here, all of the enemies in this zone actually will spawn and come towards me without me doing anything. So again, I'm going to be sitting here and just holding down left click. I'm going to be showing the entire run, so if you need to skip ahead just to see what the spec is or maybe what the second part is, there should be timestamps in the description below for you. One thing to mention is that one of the last groups to spawn here up on the left hand side of my screen sometimes takes a second to come down. You might want to stop shooting during that time. But if you ever do need to reload or things get a little hairy, for Tricksters I bring along Bubble just to slow things down, make sure I continue. You obviously don't want to die while doing this farm method. While doing this, you want to make sure you're at the highest world tier possible. You will be getting loot your whole way through here, epics, and even some legendaries, like right there. What you're going to need is an LMG, ideally with weapon life leech, and the big thing is perpetual mobile, which refills your magazine when you kill an enemy with 50 bullets or less using the LMG. Your LMG is going to want the different variant that gives you 150 rounds. I think it's the suppressing variant. Coming through to the second version here, the second side here, I actually just pull everything into that explosion canister. You don't need to. Really just run up here. You can open this crate if you want more epics. And just sit here and shoot. What you're going to want to do is actually go against the crate and move all the way back. This is going to make it so that any ranged mobs won't be able to actually hit you, and it's going to force them to all run up the stairs. Obviously, this might not be the fastest way to go through this experience, but like I said, this is something you can do while watching a video on your side screen. What we're going to do is, again, sit here just so you can see the entirety of the run. We'll have all these guys run up, and at the end, even the ranged units will start to move up. Once everything's cleared out here, the boss is going to spawn. But again, as you'll see, we're just going to sit here. The boss will come to us. Do want to mention, make sure you're popping for these Tricksters your twisted rounds. I believe Technos have something similar to twisted rounds. If you're using all of the twisted round perks for Tricksters with the Perpetuum Mobile mod that we have, our twisted rounds actually stays on indefinitely, essentially. Makes it pretty handy for this run. Like I mentioned, here comes the boss. This guy can drop legendaries. I'll briefly show in a second here. But no big deal. Just keep going, shooting all the mobs. This side might be a little more difficult to manage without focusing on the screen. But once you get the hang of it, really, as you can see, I'm just sitting here and shooting them as they come up. Now, if you do want to move around with your keyboard, you obviously can move forward a little bit, try to get closer to the mobs. get through this faster. But again, like you can see there, just sitting here will work the whole time, all the way up to World Tier 15, as I just unlocked. Here's an example of legendaries can drop. This was on World 14 where I got a legendary from the boss. But I'm just going to run through all my gear here. Thank you very much for watching. Please give a like or subscribe and leave comments down below if it's any other runs you'd like to see. Thanks.